Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Edward Gomez, and I'm part of Team 6. My teammates are Victor Navarro and Jonathan Vega, and our project is on the Google self-driving car. The objectives for this project are to investigate autonomous vehicles, describe the pros and cons of the Google self-driving car, and as well as to propose new design alternatives in order to make the Google car way more attractive. Beginning with the history of autonomous vehicles, in 1925, the Limerick Wonder was driven on Broadway and Fifth Avenue, controlled by radio signals from the car behind it, as you can see here from the image. And then in 1939, General Motors would propose an automated highway feature, which was their Futurama ride in the 1939 World Fair. However, the autonomous vehicle growth would stay stagnant until 1986, in which Ernst Dickmann worked with a Mercedes van and he suited it up for the Eureka Prometheus project. The van would be able to travel at 40 miles per hour in an urban feature with very little traffic. And then his success would continue to grow in the Prometheus project in the 1990s until 1995, where a Mercedes sedan would travel nearly 110 miles per hour in the Autobahn. Then in 1996, Alberto Broggi at the University of Parma would initiate the Argo project, in which he suited up a Lancia thing and would be able to travel almost 1,200 miles. Then later on, in the year 2000s, the US Army and DARPA would later be funded by the US government, in which they would investigate and do more research on autonomous vehicles. DARPA would later then create the Grand Challenge 2 and Grand Challenge 3 in 2005 and 2007 respectively, in which they investigated autonomous vehicles in a desert setting as well as an urban setting. Then all this research culminated into driver assistance features such as cruise control and the ability to stay in one lane, as well as the rear view mirror camera. And then currently we have Google working on the Google Car project, as well as Nissan working with NASA in order to do more research for autonomous vehicles in Mars, as well as GM working with the University of Michigan with their automated cars, and BMW creating cars that can drift autonomously.
Good afternoon, my name is Victor Navarro and I'm going to tell you about pros and cons of a Google self-driving car. The advantages of a car like this will be the safety to their passengers. These passengers won't have to drive and they will be very happy to be in safe hands of a good computer. At the same time, it will give the independence for human beings who are disabled, like this man on top who is blind, and elderly people where they can drive to wherever they want. At the same time, this car is very economical. It will be electric or maybe hybrid car, and because of having such intelligent computers, it will decrease the amount of accidents in a city and decrease the traffic congestions. The concept of having a Google self-driving car is other drivers. Other drivers are not always aware of their surroundings and can cause different accidents throughout the city. At the same time, having said that, one of the disadvantages is for elderly people to know the system. As your grandparents try to use their phones, well, it will be the same thing for these cars. And what if there's an accident? The sensor breaks, how expensive would it be? Well, each sensor can cost up to $5,000 to $10,000 to repair it. And the worst disadvantage of having a Google self-driving car is what if they hack the system and destroy the whole software? On May 2015, Google reported that they had 23 Lexus self-driving SUVs driving on the public road, and only 9 Google prototypes driving on a test track. Since the 6 years that Google has been doing this project, they have a total of 1 million autonomous mode miles. And later on that year, in June 2015, Google decided to put the prototypes out in the public road. Thousands of minor accidents happen in the United States on a daily basis. 94% involving a human error, and 55% of the accidents are usually unreported. Throughout the 6 years of this project, Google has encountered to 14 minor accidents, which out of the 14 accidents, the Google vehicle was never the cause of the accident.
Hello, I'm Jonathan Vega. The current Google self-driving car design. Currently, it has a placeholder name, prototype. It is completely automated and restricted to 25 miles per hour. It's equipped with sensors, three main types being radar, camera, and lasers. It's an image of prototype itself from Google. Next we have design alternate 1. It's based off the Honda Prius. It's meant to be economic and very family friendly. Conceptually, it would have a built-in network that could interact with other self-driving cars, communicate so it is more safe, and has better mileage. With a high efficiency with sleek aerodynamic exterior and automatic acceleration, as you can see here in the image. And it's also, like I said before, great for families and taxi services. Next we have design alternate 2. This one's based off the Dodge Charger. It strictly optimizes in performance. It includes luxury features such as racing programs, an inside cooler, and even fully reclinable seats. The market targets are for muscle car fanatics and wealthy car enthusiasts. Here we have the future works that Google can do. It could expand to make more models, because it strictly only has one, which is the prototype. It could promote and fine-tune prototype itself to maximize profit margin, and it could also partner with cities in and outside the United States to act as a tax service. This will definitely generate a lot more revenue. In conclusion, here we have stated here, Google self-driving car project has actually started since 2009. Since then, it's only had 14 reported accidents, each time the self-driving car not being at fault. One injury has been reported, which a passenger suffered whiplash. And with all this safety and capability that the self-driving car has done, it should be ready to be sold as a product within 5-10 years. As you can see here, is also another schematic of the self-driving car with being able to detect another person with his dog. And now overall evaluation is, as stated before, it's currently limited to one model, prototype. It's capped to driving slowly at 25 miles per hour, so it can't even touch the highway yet. It drives smoothly, similar to a human, really good. However, it can get awkward sometimes and it won't move. Good things, Google has several connections and large funds, which allows for numerous outlets for mass marketing. And with further development, the Google self-driving car should and will be a massive success. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed our presentation.